welcome to a Proverbs Home. I hope that your day is going excellent today. You know, it's been a busy week for me. It's been a busy summer, but it is finally getting to the place where we are slowing down. And I so enjoy that. I am getting ready for back to school. My granddaughter is going back to school here in a little bit, in a couple of weeks. So we're getting ready for that. And, you know, I've got all her clothes already. She's got her book bag, all her school tools that she needs. So now it's time to just begin to settle down. I'm still working. I still work through the fall. I'll be working and I'll be doing some tutoring and I'll be doing some other things, but it's a lot slower pace. I'll be home more than being out, which I totally enjoy because I love being home. So here I'm just enjoying my time with my granddaughter. We actually sat today and we had devotionals today. We actually read Philippians 4 today and we prayed. We wrote out our prayer list and we prayed. So that was really some great time for her and I to have together. And then we decided it was time for us to sit together and to start coming up with an organization plan. That means an organization plan as far as organizing. We've been talking about redoing some things for the fall. That means she was talking about canning. I could not believe it. That totally surprised me that my granddaughter mentioned canning. I know she knows that I've canned before. She's seen water bath videos and things like that. But she is beginning to really dive into homemaking, and it has totally surprised me. After I had recorded this video, her and I went and we put up new curtains and we put on a new comforter on her bed, and she wanted to do that. She wanted to. I was just like, okay, let's go. So we worked on that, and you'll see in this video how we go through even candles. She wanted to go through all the candle scents. She wanted to smell the candle melts. And I am just flabbergasted in a good way. Many times I have asked her, would you like to do this or that when it comes to homemaking? And she's kind of like, oh, I don't know, Grandma. But I noticed lately, the more I've been doing homemaking with her, the more I've been showing her to organize her things, and the more we've been enjoying it together, she has really come a long way. And now she'll tell me, Grandma, let's organize the fridge. And she was talking about labeling everything. Now, I do label as far as the canning is concerned. I do label my canned goods. The other day, she was actually taking the beans out of the plastic wrap and putting them in a container. And she actually labeled it with a marker. And I just was like, what? I was so surprised. But that was pretty great. Very proud of her. And we have, I usually put things in my fridge and it's neat, but she was talking about she wants to organize it and label some things. So I'm going to let her do that because I think it's great. I think it's great to teach our granddaughters. The Bible talks about it in Titus. It talks about the older women teaching the younger women. Here we're laughing at something. I forget what it was, but she was laughing too. But it teaches the older women to teach the younger women how to be the keepers of their home. And she's not married yet. She's very young. But by the example that my husband and I lead in the house sets an example for my granddaughter. By the example that I lead as a grandmother in taking care of the home sets an example for her how she should lead her home. Now, when she gets older, I want her to be able to make up her own mind as far as her home. I want it to be the way she likes it. I don't expect her to like vintage things like I do. That's not what I'm expecting, for her to like everything I do, to like vintage things and old dolls. And she likes what she likes. But after we recorded this video, she wanted me to put one of my Amish doll dresses on her plush doll. She wanted to do that. She wanted to have a quilted comforter on her bed without me even saying anything. She said, Grandma, I really enjoy it. So here we were talking about organizing the kitchen cabinets. She brought up about organizing our plates, getting rid of some of the plates that we're not using. And I thought, wow, she's actually paying attention to that. How many teens pay attention to things like that? And I noticed lately she's been keeping her bathroom really nice, very clean and very organized. I'm so proud of her. I really, really am. I have to say that about her, not just because she's my granddaughter, because she's a beautiful young lady with a big heart. She has a huge heart for people, and she's very caring, and I thank God for her, and she's taught me so much. Sometimes we think we're the only one teaching our children or our grandchildren, but they do things too that teaches us. It teaches us patience, to be humble, right? Different things that we learn. So here we were also discussing about a bed that she wants later on in the future that she would enjoy. And we were talking about that. So I'm going to talk to my husband for the future. We probably won't be able to do it now. Kind of switch out her bed. And she wants one of those bunk beds that sit high and then underneath you can put a desk. That's what she wants. So she was talking about getting one from Amazon, but I don't know about Amazon. I know my husband, when it comes to furniture, he's a little picky about that. He wants to be able to touch it and see it, make sure it's good quality wood and it's not that breaks apart. So that's what I was discussing with her, that I would have to talk to her grandfather. But we were having a nice time sitting here discussing our home and discussing how to make it beautiful and organize it. And then here, she wanted to smell the candle melts. She said, Grandma, I'm in the mood for us to start taking out the fall candle melts. So we decided to go on ahead and go through this box where I have all my candle melts. She was going through some of these. Some of the smells were too strong for her. She really didn't care for them. And then some of them I enjoy. So I let her have those different things that she enjoys. Like I said, I want her to be able to have her own way of thinking and enjoy it when it comes to what she likes, and not just be a copycat of who I am. That wouldn't be fair to do that to her. So we were going through all these nice candles, and you're gonna see here in a minute, she decides she wants to get up and go get the other candles and smell those too, which I showed in a previous video. She wanted to also go and check those out. So we were just here having fun, smelling the different candles. She kind of cracks me up because some of them were too strong, and she was putting that teenage face like, ooh, Grandma, I don't care for that. I thought it was kind of funny, but we were having fun. These times are great. These are bonding moments that I get to have with my granddaughter. These are times that I get to share with her and I get to enjoy with her. You know, they grow up fast and then they're gone, and then they're married or they're living somewhere else, or they decide what they want to do with their lives. But I try to lead her in the way God is calling me to lead her. I try to lead her to follow Jesus and his plans for her life, because that's what's really important. It's not all about just what I want or what I think or my husband thinks is best for her. It's what God thinks is best for her. And sometimes, you know, we want our grandchildren or our children to go a certain way, but it's really up to him what he chooses to do in their lives. And it's just been a real blessing from God to be able to help her, to be able to be there for her, and to be a friend, but most of all to be her grandmother, and to make sure that she has the skills that she needs in life, that she can take care of her home, that she knows that taking care of your home and enjoying the things in your home, it is actually a blessing from God. You know, it is something special to be able to do as a woman, to be able to do as a young lady. And that is something that I totally enjoy doing, and I really love. And I love working with young girls anyway. Here soon, the after-school program will start, and I will be back at the after-school program that I'm a team member of teaching, and I have my group of girls that are usually from the 4th or 5th grade, and I really enjoy working with them. So here she got the other candles. She wanted to smell all these candles, so I said, sure. So she wants to smell the candles with me. I've smelled all of these candles before. Now, this is a scent she didn't care for. You'll see it by the look on her face. She didn't care for that. That's like one of the herb scents. It's really good. It smells really nice, but she didn't really care for that. I was telling her that I like it. Like, Grandma likes it, but she didn't care for it, and that's okay. She likes more of the sugar cookie scents. I'm not too much into those. I mean, I like them. They're ripe as like the vanilla scent. I'm not a huge vanilla fan. but those are the ones she likes. So I was just going over them with her again and telling her what they were and the different smells and what they're about. And she was showing me them. And that one I was telling her I use when I make my videos in the winter. This one is called Cashmere Sweater, and I usually use that one when I'm making my videos. So that's what I was telling her. Then here was the lemon one. And she was just passing them to me and telling me which ones she likes and which ones she doesn't care for. So we really enjoyed doing this one, and it was just a lot of fun. So thank you everyone for joining me today and enjoying this time with my granddaughter and I. Enjoying our time together, getting ready for the fall, getting ready to organize our